The moment has arrived. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Brooklyn have reached the final destination. An epic journey is nearly complete. The opportunity to win the ultimate prize in a series that will go the distance. They must bring all they can muster against the Dallas Mavericks. Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
The biggest stars have aligned on the biggest night in basketball. This series has gone down to the wire. The air is thick with excitement and anticipation. Welcome, everyone, to NBA Finals Game 7. Winner take all. A season of joy and pain will end here tonight. And thank you for making us part of your night on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Duran out there with Wennington, and it's Burns in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, look at the Mavericks. Well, as underdogs, Greg, they weren't even supposed to be here at this point, but they've been fantastic the entire postseason.
I mean, it's hard to think of a greater accomplishment, winning Game 7 of the NBA Finals on the road. But
I agree.
They've shown they can beat this team. They believe in themselves. And Kevin, I think they've got a real shot.
I do, too. So Dallas will get the first possession. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Irving finds Doncic. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Doncic has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Dallas. Here's Phenom. Knocks down the three ball.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Wennington. They set the pick. And on the way from Irving for three, Brooklyn with the rebound. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. It helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. That one doesn't drop. Floats it up for James. And here is Doncic. Left side, Irving. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first two attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up his defender on pick and roll, and it led to the score.
Here's Phenom. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
He lobs it up. Clutch the pass to Chain. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Clutch and block. That one goes careening off the glass. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
To the inside, and he jams it with authority.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Doncic. After the basket by Brooklyn from 11 feet away, and he hits the jumper for 2. Doncic has got 5 now.
Well, Luka not forcing his way inside, just taking that mid-range shot because that's what the defense offered up to him.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Duran. Here's Doncic. Finds himself wide open and drills it. He's got 7.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Kicks it out the chain. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now, here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. From 12 feet out. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Phenom. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
So it's Brooklyn now after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Shea outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shea's got 5 points so far.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now, here's Duran. Nothing on the board. Irving passes to Duran. Pass to Clutch. Here's Phenom, and he dunks it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Irving for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And he lobs it up toward the rim and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
Phenom, guarded by Doncic. The pass to Shea. And such a nice move to make the basket work. He has 7.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Good on the 3-point shot.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
Shot from the wing. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Passes it to Duran. Going inside, and Duran slams it in.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
But let's see how they play the clock.
Launches it. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Only 1 miss in his first 8 attempts. Coming out of the gate strong.
Here's Clutch. There's the drive.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. On the wing, Doncic. dunk by Doncic.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Phenom, guarded by Doncic. Clutch the pass to LaFrance. Fires the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, leading by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with... And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. And from Brooklyn, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And for Dallas, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Grant Williams is out there with Bouknight, and it's Robinson in at the 5. 6 on the shot clock, and here's Doncic from the arc. Good on the triple. Doncic has got 22.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Pass to Clutch. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Boy, that's just great passing out of a double team. They had him bottled up, but he manages to create an easy basket out of all that pressure.
Doncic right side. And it's Dallas with another.
Wow, quick trigger from Luka. Ready on the catch to release some fire.
Here's Clutch, covered by Irving. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Second, Luka Doncic.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Right side, Irving. And it's all evened up. Irving's got 7 points.
Irving, an elusive scorer, so adept at finding space inside.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Shea, right side. Here's Phenom, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
For Brooklyn, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Outside Irving. Knocked away. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Doncic looking it over. Shoots a 3. Lively's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Shea makes it off the glass. Shea's got 9.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic outside, pulls it up. Open jump shot off the mark.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Brooklyn shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Free throw, good. Shea. Here's Irving. He has 7. Pass to Burns. Back to Irving. Shot to stop the run. And the layup is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's LaFrance, and he drives in. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside Irving. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, that's an example to me of Kyrie Irving's craftiness, right? Understanding how to draw the contact from defenders.
Mavericks making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. And so Irving nails both of them. Brooklyn leading by 5. Phenom. Guarded by Doncic. And there's the drive. And there's the pass to LaFrance. Puts it up. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Takes the 13-footer. Good on the jump shot. Doncic has got 29 in the game.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. For Brooklyn, they've gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Phenom, guarded by Doncic. Down low, cuts off the pass. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Doncic with the steal. Lets it fly from 18. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Grant Williams is checked in for Dallas.
Number 14, Grant Williams.
Here's Wennington. By Shea, and the basket is good. Brooklyn leading by 3. And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Throws it up high.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Poke loose. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Back to Jay. 3-pointer. Here's Phenom. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Doncic. He has 29. On the wing, Williams. By Shea. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Dallas shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Irving's checked in for Grant Williams. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the second quarter. Phenom, guarded by Doncic. Chalk up 2 there. 25 points in the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Irving passes to Doncic. Back to Irving. Shoots the 3. LaFrance pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Phenom to the wing on the left. Jay outside. Just 5 to shoot. Tries the spin move. What a spin move to get closer. And now an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Doncic kicks to Irving. They set the pick. Passes to Wennington. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
That passing ability complements Irving's scoring so well.
And LaFrance gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And that does it for the first half of play. Brooklyn leads by 8. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
What a series. Game 7, still up for grabs, but it was a challenge.
Wow, they're getting destroyed on the glass. They're lucky this deficit isn't larger, actually, but it will become larger.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. Game 7, we know how much is at stake. Kenny, what's it like to play in one of these?
Well,
and that about wraps it up.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And the shot goes in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Mavericks trail by 10. And for the Mavericks, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Wennington is out there with Durant. And it's Burns in at the 3.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. And you look at Durant, 4th in the league and as consistent as they come.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Here's Phenom. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Tipped away. Pass to Irving. To the middle. Here's Doncic. Trying to get open is Irving. Here's Durant. And Durant slams it in.
You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Wennington passes to Burns. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The three for Doncic. Another three for Dallas.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Here's LaFrance. 9 points in the game so far. Here we go. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness. Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Here's Clutch. He's covered by Irving. Here's Clutch. Pass to LaFrance. Jay outside. Here's Phenom. Shot clock at 6. The turnaround. And again, it's Brooklyn converted.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Burns. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Phenom. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Phenom. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, your defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Doncic kicks to Irving. Back to Doncic. It's blocked. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. There's the pass to Clutch. Tries again. Here's LaFrance. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Clutch, covered by Irving. And LaFrance gets it to go. LaFrance has got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the Mavericks call time here. A different look for Dallas. Grant Williams is checked in for Wennington. And Bouknight comes in for Kyrie Irving. To the right side. Burns the pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Here's Phenom driving the lane. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Every time he gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Dallas making a switch here. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Floats it up for Jay. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. There's a minute 47 left here in the third quarter. And the foul called on Shea. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Doncic kicks to Williams. Lively the pass to Robinson. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. Pass to Lively. Second chance shot. And Robinson with the layup.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Pass to Che. Here's Clutch. From the stripe, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Doncic, and Luka wanting it more.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Clutch, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
32 seconds left in the third. Here's LaFrance. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
You often hear the phrase franchise player. When you think about Luka Doncic and the amount he controls the action, the MVP level play, he is the true definition of it.
Williams with the steal. Here's Doncic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just doing what he can. He's competing, he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second. That'll give him a big boost going into the fourth period.
And so it's Brooklyn in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the way from Irving for 3, Brooklyn with the rebound. LaFrance has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And for the Mavericks, they've got Kyrie Irving. Also Wennington out there. Robinson is out there with Grant Williams. And it's Lively in at the power forward position.
At the line for one, LaFrance.
Trailed by 19. Irving with the ball.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
One thing that stands out about Kyrie Irving, obviously, his creativity, especially when it comes to his handle, as good as it gets.
2 shots.
Both free throws good for Irving. Brooklyn leading by 17. Phenom covered by Irving. Here's Phenom. Oh, he jams it right over Mitchell Robinson. Wow!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Irving. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Takes it inside. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
So smooth on the mid-range. Kyrie dialed in.
And that one drops for him.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength, his savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
Take break. 2 seconds.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Brooklyn leading by 18. Phenom, who's covered by Irving. Here's Phenom. And yes, it's good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now Robinson. He dishes it to Irving. From the arc. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Boy, what a monster night for Kyrie Irving, playing at a very high level right now.
And Robinson comes to help. Here's Phenom. Shea outside. All alone. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
To the paint. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And that one falls for Williams. And Williams drops them both. Brooklyn leading by 17. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's Clutch. Pass to LaFrance. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the outs, Greg. Yeah, showing off the money. Now here's Irving. Guarded closer. He can't get that one. Now the pass to Clutch. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And the Mavericks call time here. Passes it to Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. At the elbow, Doncic. Can he keep it going? Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Clutch. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
That one drops for him. Doncic has got 48.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Phenom, guarded by Doncic. Down low, LaFrentz lays it up off the glass. LaFrentz has got 22.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Outside Irving. Phenom, guarded by Doncic. The shot, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Phenom. Not gonna go that time. Nice D from Doncic. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Doncic outside for the three. And again, that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Lets the three fly. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Phenom, guarded by Doncic. Shea outside. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And Robinson comes to help. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Phenom. Hits it again. Wow! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for Brooklyn.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
They're a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
They're going to close out a remarkable and dramatic NBA Finals with a tremendous win here in Game 7.
And while the series itself was dramatic, they didn't want any drama here in Game 7. They wanted to seal the win well before the final whistle. And boy, did they do it. A clutch performance on the biggest stage in basketball. Just a fantastic way to clinch that NBA championship.
Rebound, Brooklyn. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Phenom, he's guarded by Williams. Taken away by Williams. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Count that one.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
And guys, at this point, just a side note, they've got this one sewn up. He's probably headed to the bench one way or the other.
Substitution on the court.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here is Book Night. And they've done it! The new NBA champions! All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there is a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But
Pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. Let's go to the floor. Here is Adam Silver presenting the Larry O'Brien Trophy.